I've heard the complaints from the community. Things are going on, you're not hearing about it. If it's during normal business hours, generally we're around, we'll send stuff out. If it's off business hours, weekends, the watch commanders and such, it's not the first thing on their plate that they're going to take care of. So we try to get information out. I was talking to a group last week. I encourage you, if you don't get a nixle, email your senior lead officer. Also use that other email, the second one down that says topangapolice@lapd.city.org, because that goes to our office, everybody in the office. Because if you happen to email either Dennis or Sam and they're off for 3 or 4 days or in training, you may not get a reply, or if you leave them a voicemail. But if you CC us on that as well, then we can look at it, we can address your issues, whether it was a bunch of police cars in your neighborhood or a helicopter over your residence, whatever it might be. But email us and we'll get back to you quickly. Yes,
What if you don't have a computer?
call us. Call the numbers. Call your senior lead officer, and then also call the 3180 or the 3070 during normal business hours. And generally we're around and we'll answer your, we'll get an answer for you. So call us. We're always there. A lot of time I'll answer the phone and they'll say, is senior lead officer so-and-so there? And I said, no, they're off for a few days. Can I help you? And generally people will tell me and I'll help them out if it's something I can help them out with immediately. If it's something that it's one of those persistent problems or whatever, yeah, I'm going to refer you to the senior lead officer, but I'll also send them an email to let them know they have a problem or whatever it might be. So there's a couple of ways. So don't just leave a message. Try to get a hold of someone live, especially I'm here Monday through Friday each week. So here, sometimes starting late, sometimes starting early, or whatever it might be. So, but email, telephone calls, either way, we'll take them all. So, anything else? Okay. All right. Well, check the Foster speaking. I'm going to just pull up the website so you guys can look at it. Yes, sir.
Hey, folks. My name's Foster Raines. I'm the Night Watch detective. Good to see such a large group of you in here. I'm impressed. I salute you as what I consider being the true Americans, the ones that get involved with the community and come to meetings, while a lot of people sit at home and they're off in their own world. And that's why I thank these guys for taking the opportunity just to bring up something that you guys may have experienced through family or friends, but we're losing the battle on it. Okay? Speaking of battle, how many vets do we have in here? Okay? All right. Semper Fi. I salute you guys for ladies and men for making this country what we are. I tell you, but that's another story. But we're losing the battle on elder care, elder abuse. I get involved in it. I handle a lot of the cases that come involved, mainly the financial abuse side, the domestic physical abuse. It's more, the evidence is more apparent because of their bruising or what have you, and another unit kind of deals with that. But what we're losing the battle on, and I come to you guys just to give you a little insight real quick, that for you and your families, whether our friends, many of our cases come where it's too late. Their money's gone, they've been scammed, and now they're destitute. They're basically being evicted from their home because their home was taken from them, and the legal battle to get through conservatorship. A lot of these things are going on. And then or Alzheimer's sets in, or dementia, and then it's a whole other battle, Anyways, there's a lot of scams out there. One of the big ones right now are telephone scams. And they're calling in, and I'm sure these guys have maybe updated you through the meetings or whatever. But these people are coming in, and they're very convincing. They're saying, hey, I'm a lawyer. I'm with the district attorney's office in Vegas. We have your nephew in custody, and we need you to send $2,500 right now, blah, blah, blah. But they send it to Spain, like this report, These people are nervous. They don't know what to do. They're 80, 90 years old. And so they do it. So what I'm asking you guys, being the true Americans, is for your neighborhood, for your street, for your neighbor, if you have people out there that you know or don't know yet, go out and introduce yourself, go talk to them, be that, that listening ear, or at least tell them, say, hey, call the police if you have any questions about anything. My name's Foster Rains, I work night watch. My phone number, my desk number is 818-756-5870. 756-5870. Sean's writing it up there. And, if we could prevent things, and this goes to, out of state too. If you have relatives or friends or anybody is out of state, make sure they're doing okay. Make sure they're taken care of. And we hate to lose our independency, The elderly, they hate to lose their driver's license, of course. I grew up in Florida. I know, And it's a big deal. But there's no reason that you can't monitor. My mother has Parkinson's. And my sister, brother, and I take care of every her need. She paid her dues. And she should enjoy her life now. But there's no reason not to monitor what's going on. If you don't use the internet, ask the bank to send you copies of the statements. Sign the little paper that they require and so on. Because that's how you're going to know if some of these people are getting scammed. I have an 84-year-old gentleman up the road. A bunch of white kid druggies came in and befriended him and staying at his house and borrowing money from him, just scamming him. Now he's basically doesn't have much money left and trying to get it back, losing costs. So anyways, the other thing is I kind of say adopt an elder type thing. If you haven't already and you have an elderly, I just left a house up here, up in the south of the boulevard. And fortunately, there's she's in her 80s. Somebody in the neighborhood is taking care of her because she doesn't have anyone to turn to. Lawrence Marsh down here doesn't have anyone to turn to. A simple phone call. I call him every couple of weeks. Hey man, how you doing? He has that big American flag above his sofa in his trailer over here. A war vet. Great guy. He just needs that phone call. Things like that. So you know what I'm getting at, right? And if you have a church group or something, or your temple, or whatever you're at, and they can get somebody to pick them up on Sunday and take them out of the house, that is huge. That's huge. So if you can do things like that, like this guy Lawrence, he can't get to church anymore. So we're trying to coordinate the access van to get him there. Little things like that might work. But, we can't do it all. And so that's why we take that message out there to you guys, because that's how the neighborhoods work. It's supposed to work. We take care of our own. Like you guys are doing. You're here tonight. Yes, sir.
I'm with the neighborhood council in West Hills, and I chair the senior committee, and most of the neighborhood councils, I would think, have a chair of seniors. And I'm sure they would be more than happy to find out if we need to help somebody, or if somebody call, I'd be more than happy to try to find out. There's a lot of good chairs, one generation, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. There really are organizations out there, and that's what we need to get the message out to these people, and maybe help them along the way to get to the things they need. Anyways, we have great guest speakers tonight. I don't want to take your time. I can rattle on forever. If you have any questions, please give me a call, and thanks for coming.
Thank you. Okay, I brought up the webpage, so if you go to home, it's talking about some burglary prevention. There's a YouTube video there. I don't know why they cut that one particular book. I wouldn't have settled for it. I would go for the Ray Romano one, personally. But anyways, basic cars. So if you go to the weekly crime maps, it has the legend there of what occurred, and this is in the 1 week period that occurred. See, here's Dennis's area. It's pretty good.
There's actually a petition. There's a petition going around to have Walmart secede from.
Yeah. But these maps go back for quite a good period. I think back to November. There's some other stuff on there, and I think if you go to crimemapping.com, you can also get it. Crimemapping.com is what the department now uses. If you go to the LA Times. And then if you go to the LA Daily News, it'll give you arrests that occurred in your area. Has anybody ever seen that before? a second since, people don't have. You go. Daily News. It'll give you the name, the description of the person, their offense, and I think the year they were born. As soon as it loads up. Everybody fill out the brackets yet? So, yes, not for cash, that'd be improper. So you go to the bottom, it says under arrest in LA, search the database. So let's see. Let's pick. Let's go with what's close? West Hills. Right. And you can do a larger area. But here it shows that yesterday, 2 people arrested for burglary. Oh, these are the ones at the Walmart. So I'll show you their, oh, sorry. Is that your area? And then you can click on it. We don't give you information about people that have been arrested in your area. Here it has a description of the person. 6400 block of Fallbrook. It says right there in Sam Sabra's area. But there's information there for you to find, and then has anybody ever looked at crimemapping.org? Let me just show real quick. Or crimemapping.com, I would say more. So let's put, it shows it, I think, for a 2-week period.